welcome to the channel. If you're new, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So grateful to have you here. Please remember that this reading is general, so it may or may not resonate. All readings are timeless, could be talking about the past, present, or the future. With that being said, we will get started. Please also remember that the roles could be flipped here, okay? If it's your story, then it's your story. If it's not, then it's not, right? Angels, spirit guides, ancestors of highest light, please give clear, accurate messages for my lovely Leos dealing with a Gemini. Hope that you guys are all doing well and had a very nice Memorial Day the other day. All right, tell me about Leo dealing with Gemini. Okay, first card out is the disagreements in reverse. Okay, right off the bat here, Leo, I'm feeling like if you and this Gemini did have any type of falling out, I do feel like this person does want to help like mend things with you. They don't like being on the outs with you. Okay. What else for Leo dealing with Gemini? We have reunion. Excuse me, guys. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but reunion says we will always come back to each other. So this to me does signify that there has been possibly a repetitive cycle with this Gemini, and it does kind of come back to this disagreements card. I do feel the energy like there has been some type of lying, some type of deception going on here. Possibly, Leo, you were always taking this person back. Obviously, cross watchers, this could be the Leo's energy towards you. Take it as it fits. If it sounds like your story, it very well could be. But with this card, it does, again, signify cycles, right? Where it's like possibly this is one of those relationships where it's a little bit of a roller coaster, back and forth type of energy. You guys can't stay away from each other for too long, or it's like there's a very strong bond that has been established between the both of you where it's hard for you guys to kind of walk away. Doesn't necessarily have to be a trauma bond, but it could very well be. But I feel like there's just a very strong emotional attachment here. And also with this card, it does signify to me possibly that you do share past lives with this person with the reunion card. It's like you guys find each other in every lifetime. You try to make it work, and possibly it does not each time, but you still, there's still that energy of wanting it to be so, wanting things to work out in your favor. Okay, what else for Leo dealing with Gemini? We have values in reverse here. When it's upright, it says we have too many differences. So at one point, this could be something where there has been a little bit of a power struggle within this connection where you guys were not on, I'm so sorry, where you guys were not on the same page in regards to this connection. Possibly someone was hyper-focused on the differences that you guys shared and wasn't really willing to meet you halfway, Leo. Okay, or this could even be you where you felt like you and this individual just were not going to be able to be on the same page. But if that was the case at one point, okay, I'm good. I feel like this person is trying to step up their game here, Leo, in order to be with you. Again, with this reunion card, this to me signifies like you guys always come back. You know, you're able to make things work. This person could be the type that does apologize and, you know, you love them still and you want to try things out, try to make it work, especially if you do have children or whatever the case may be, or have been with each other for a very long time. But I do feel like there has been some type of transformation in regards to this, where possibly one point you guys were really struggling fighting over finances, fighting over just the connection in general. You guys were seeing that you operate differently. And now I do feel like there is some type of recognition of the beauty of how you guys have these differences. What else for Leo dealing with Gemini? We have broken. Says, I feel shattered about this situation. Yeah. There could even be the energy where this person, or even you, Leo, again, take it as it fits for whoever this is, but someone could be really shattered over how things transpired, that there was deception, that there was some type of lying, that you guys did have falling outs, were not able to make things work, at least at the time being. And so there is the energy of regret here. And I do feel like whoever this is, they want to start anew as well. What else for Leo dealing with Gemini? You have dishonesty. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was really getting off of this card, but it wasn't showing up. It says, by lying, I ripped us apart. So for some of you guys, it could even be a situation where you felt like this person lied for no reason. Could have felt like they were pathological. I mean, we know what they say about Geminis with that duality. Sometimes, even I don't necessarily think they mean to do it, but it's just how things operate. Where I've actually seen people where they talk, who are Geminis, and they talk about how they're not lying per se, but there is duality to the truth. I don't know if that necessarily makes sense in how I'm describing it, but if you encounter Gemini, y'all know, right? For many of them. And obviously, people do feel like Geminis are two-faced, but, I feel like there's a lot of different things to factor in. Of course, I don't want to upset any Geminis here. I'm a Gemini moon, so I get it. I get y'all. My ex is a Gemini too, so I get y'all. But most people do not. So I feel like there could have been some type of power struggle here, or it's just like maybe telling little white lies, and it ended up causing a big blowout between the both of you at some point here. What else for Leo dealing with Gemini? Okay, they have soul tie in reverse. So when this is upright, it says, I always feel connected to you. So for some of you guys, you could have broken a soul tie with this person. Okay, like I was saying earlier with the reunion, it was giving energy of like having that strong bond where it was hard to separate. But for some of you guys, you might be seeing the truth of the situation, that this is just someone who you're not able to build with. There's been a lot of hurt. There's been a lot of betrayal, things like that. And I do feel like, Leo, you got to a point where you are kind of just accepting things for how they are. But, there could still even be this energy of wishing this person well, feeling like they are meant to be a part of your life to some degree, but not necessarily someone that you're meant to be in a partnership with, if that also makes sense. So tell me more for Leo dealing with Gemini. You have indecisive coming on top of the values card and the soul tied card. So it's, I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. So this to me is always about the duality. I do view this as air energy anyway. If you have ever seen this card, this person basically is fragmented all over their face, and then around their mouth it's shattered in. So it's like this person wasn't able to make a concise decision about this connection, possibly even to this kid show that duality that I've been talking about, where it's like they were keeping the truth from you here, Leo. vice versa. Possibly this person just didn't want to hurt you to some degree. If they did tell you the truth, and then this caused you guys to have a lot of falling outs, or it's simply that there were things that were unsaid in regards to this connection where you both were trying so hard to make things work, but there was a sense of unhappiness with both of you. Okay. Leos, you could have gone back and forth too about this connection, whether you wanted to be with this person or not. Again, this could be something that this is all you've known, or you were with this person for a very long time and you did have the soul tie at one point. But with it coming out in reverse, it's like you broke free from that. Possibly you guys have done a lot of healing work on yourself. This again could just be the Gemini's energy towards you. Take it as it fits if it is your story. Okay. But I feel like although there could have been the energy of growing apart, there was also a sense of wanting to make things work, right? Not knowing, being afraid of the unknown as well. What else? Okay, reminiscing in reverse. So it's a card all about the past. I feel like Leo, again, you see the truth of the matter here. You're no longer thinking about the past with this person. We have confusion though. Since I feel unclear about where we stand. Yeah. So it kind of feels like the future is a little bit bleak here between the both of you, or just a lot of uncertainty. I feel like Leos, regardless, this could be someone that you have children with. If that's the case, I feel like you do love this person, but you don't necessarily want to be with them in a romantic sense, or it's like you love them, but you're no longer in love with them. Okay. It's like you chose to move on. Possibly this person did move on as well, but there's still that anchor here that's tying you guys together. It's like no matter what, you can't escape each other's lives, that type of stuff, even though you guys are moving on. What else? And I feel like there is a sense of being unsure if you made the right decision too with that indecisive card. We do have gossip. It says, I'm afraid of what other people will think. So there could be some type of third-party energy here where there are friends, family members gossiping about the situation, all right? Or people who got in the way of this connection at some point. What else? We have unfinished business. Says we still have things to resolve and discuss. And we have conversation. Says, I want to call and hear your voice. So that is definitely air energy, Gemini, 8 of Wands. All right, tell me more about Leo dealing with Gemini. I don't know if you guys know the song called Sleepwalking by James Arthur, but that is a song that just came to my mind here while I'm shuffling. What does it say? So you guys could have like a 5D connection, because in the song he says, I'm sleepwalking. I dream of you sometimes. We're not talking. Do I ever cross your mind? And then he says, I think he says, I don't want to let you go, but I know since we lost it, I've been sleepwalking, or something along the lines of that. I kind of probably butchered the song a little bit in terms of the placement of the lyrics, but it's around that. It's something like that. And then in a different part of the song, he talks about how, like, he talks about like the person brought them calmness and they brought them a storm. So that could be something that's going on here where there was some polarity where you brought out the best version of them here, Leo, but they did not do the same for you or vice versa. And that's why this did not work out. All right, tell me more for Leo dealing with a Gemini. Well, this card wanted to come up and come out. And number 25, deceit. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier here. That is my Gemini Capricorn energy. So I feel like, Leo, you feel like you can't trust this person. Okay, you feel like they've been deceptive towards you in some shape or form. Usually with this card, it does signify someone stealing riches from someone, but I always view it as someone wasting another person's time or stealing energy from them. What else for Leo dealing with a Gemini? Okay. We have number 11, cornucopia in reverse. Yeah. Realizing that this is not wish fulfillment. We have number 19, rest and rejuvenation. 4 swords energy. That's all about healing, connecting with your spirit team. All right. Connecting with your higher self, meditating, all that good stuff. So Leos, for some of you guys, you're realizing that what you thought was in this connection turned out to be false. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is a bad person. Again, I was getting the energy almost like wanting to make something work when it just doesn't. Okay, so this could be someone that you did have strong feelings for, but it's not your person. Okay, there's some type of deception, there's some falsehood to it. There's a lack of wish fulfillment here, so not a lot of growth happening either. And so, Leos, for some of you guys, you're healing from this. You're realizing the truth of the matter that you do need to walk away. Okay. What else for Leo dealing with Gemini? And number 5, attachment reverse. Yeah, that's devil energy. Capricorn. Breaking the chains, detaching from this person, which again comes back to that soul tie card that I was talking about earlier. Yeah, number 16, patience in reverse, Sagittarius energy, the wheel of fortune reverse. What else? Some of you guys, this isn't your path here, because the wheel of fortune does talk about destiny. We also have number 46, the thinking man, coming on top of that. That, to me, is the King of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But also, I do view it as, being connected with your higher self. And so with you, possibly, Leo, connecting more with your higher self, you're realizing that this is not for you. What else? Yeah, we have number 17, action reverse. So this Cancer energy, the Chariot, I also do view this as like the Knight of Wands energy, with it coming out in reverse. So there's a lack of direction, lack of forward movement. Okay, it's like someone's not able to see things clearly, possibly, or they just feel like it's best to kind of sit around and see what happens. Yeah. So I have number 4, happy family, 10 of cups in reverse. Some of you guys, you did have a family dynamic with this person. So there could have definitely been a divorce or a breakdown of a family home. But I really am getting the energy that this is not wish fulfillment, like I was saying. Then we also, again, have number 29, reverse, the world card. So there is still a sense of unfinished business. So could be possibly that you guys do need to have some type of conversation If you do have a family, then you might need to be figuring out the dynamics of how you can co-parent with this person, right? It's going to be different for everyone, of course, or figure out child support, that type of stuff. What else for Leo, deal with the Gemini? And number 27, walking away in reverse. 8 of Cups energy. So I feel like regardless, there's still that emotional tie here. So this could be you, the Gemini, or both of you here, Leo, but it's like someone hasn't completely walked away from this situation. They're still emotionally invested. What else for Leo, don't Gem? But we have number 12, the Temple Path in reverse. So to me, this is always a card about a spiritual connection. Okay, I do feel like there was some spiritual aspect here, but it's almost like it's null and void. The contract ended. You learned the lessons that you needed to. This person learned the lessons they needed to. However, there is still technically a sense of unfinished business, or it's possibly that this Gemini feels this way about you, or vice versa, or you both have things that you want to get off your chest to each other. Okay, and I do feel like you guys are going to be getting an opportunity, but we have number 22 in reverse at the bottom of the deck, yin yang. This is Taurus and Libra. 6 of Pentacles, so there's a lack of stability, a lack of equal give and take in this connection, which is again why I feel like there was this breakdown that happened. I mean, we have victory in reverse at the bottom. We have the 4th chakra after that in reverse, which is the heart chakra. We have all tied up in reverse, and then we also have storm warning. So anyway, Leo, that is what I have for you for this reading. If you liked it, if it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, Leo.